Good afternoon, everyone. This is Keith Whitman and intern Claire to my left, bringing you Tuesday night volleyball here in East Texas. And it's not only volleyball night here in East Texas, it's a little allergy night here in East Texas, so I apologize. I'm not my normal cheery voice, but I'm going to bring you the broadcast just the same. It's the West Rusk Lady Raiders in town here in ARP against the Lady Tigers. It's a big matchup here, and it's a district matchup between West Rusk and ARP. West Rusk, number 3 in the district, ARP number 4, and a big game here in ARP. So, game time in about 3.5 minutes. Don't go away. We'll be right back. You're watching NETsn, brought to you by Azalea Orthopedics. We'll be right back.
Here at L4 Media, we talk high school football, 4A, 3A, and 2A in Texas. We talk East Texas sports. We talk NFL, guy talk, movie and booze. We also talk wrestling and so much more. So like and subscribe and check us out.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
The Northeast Texas Sports Network is dedicated on delivering the most entertaining sports broadcasts in East Texas. And if you're interested in having your next sporting event streamed live, visit us online at NETsn.com.
And we are back here in ARP, about to get ready for some action as the teams just finished warming up. And the teams will be heading out. Don't forget that here on NETsn, we have some great sports action throughout East Texas, not just here doing volleyball, but we also have football on Friday nights. And I'll get back to that here shortly as the teams make the trip around and do the handshake. We want to thank you for joining us tonight for this volleyball action. We've done a few of these throughout this season. This is, I believe, our second or third here in ARP, and we thank ARP for allowing us to be here, and for West Rusk. Always a good team to watch. West Rusk and ARP both have great athletic programs, so it's always a joy to be around them and be able to broadcast. So we're about to get ready here and get things started. As the referee checks the lineups, libero for the Lady Raiders checks in Alexa Gibson, a junior. And I will tell you, the Lady Raiders are a very young team this year. A lot of sophomores, a couple of freshmen, but I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 7 sophomores on the team, 2 freshmen, and a few juniors. So a very young team and doing fairly well this year in district. Like I said, they're in 3rd place at 4. I believe they're 4-4. I'll double check that and make sure I'm right. I had that earlier. But the Lady Tigers are going to start first. And there's the serve. As we are on here in ARP, Texas. Now that's a good hit to the libero for ARP. And a slam down, but a good stop. But that's going to be out of bounds, and that's number 4, Hannon Hafner. She's the 6'1" sophomore for the Lady Raiders. And we have a timeout as referee having a conversation with Bella Mata of the Lady Raiders. The Lady Raiders up, or excuse me, the Lady Tigers are up by 1. And a good slam down. And we have a tie ball game, and the Lady Raiders will be back to serve. As always, or not always, but 90% of the time with me is to my left, my wonderful, beautiful daughter, intern Claire. And she's always helping me out. Good dig by Gibson. And a good slam down by Maddie Birdsong to get a point down for the Lady Tigers. And so the Tigers now back in the serving line. And Addison Carpenter, the junior Lady Tiger, goes for the serve. And a good block as Birdsong says, "Not in my house," and sends it back. Unfortunately, it went out of bounds and gave the Lady Raiders back the serve and tied it. And now Kiki Murphy, a junior for the Raiders, is going to be serving. And a good try by Landry Langley, but just couldn't get it over the net there. And the point goes to the Lady Raiders. And Murphy back to the serving line. And a good dig off the ground. And a fantastic hit there. I'm trying to get the number here. I'm in a bad spot, number 11. And that's going to be Carly Buckner, a junior for the West Rusk Lady Raiders. And Kiki Murphy going to serve again. She's on the 2-0 run here. Carpenter with the pop-up. And hit back as the libero, Allie McCullum, couldn't get underneath it long enough to get it forward. And that's going to be a 3-0 run there. Pop-up. And we have a communication problem there. Looks like on the Lady Raiders side, so the Lady Tigers will have it. And here's the serve by Lacey Fletcher, sophomore, and a good serve by her as the Lady Raiders could not get it back over the net. And now it's 4-5 as the Tigers creeping back up. Here's the serve. And pop up. Hafner bringing it down. All 6-1. And she got the point, and now she's going to go to the serving line is Hafner. And good dig. And a good stop by Aubrey Poole, the junior. Puts it right back down over the net, kind of slid down there. And the only play that the Lady Raiders had was to kind of hit it underneath the net. And a good hit by number 5, Kamaya Lacey. And Lacey hits that one a little bit too long. And with that, the game is back tied at 6. Maddie Birdsong on the serving line for the Lady Tigers. Set up. Good hit by Carly Buckner. And a little bit long there. Excuse me. I apologize for my voice. I'm trying my best here. Number 14, Paisley Smith on the serve for the Lady Raiders. Good shot by Poole, but also a good stop by Paisley Smith. And that ball is still going just shy. It goes right outside. She tried to get that outside corner for the Lady Tigers, but just didn't go. And now it's 8-6. And Paisley Smith back to the line. So that's going to be a point for the Lady Tigers. And Landry Langley is going to head to the serve line. And here we go. Set. And a good job by Kamaya Lacey, sophomore, for the Lady Raiders to put it down right in the spot. Put it right in between the hole, found the hole where the Lady Tigers didn't have any defensive players. So Carly Buckner is going to serve. And Maddie Birdsong tries to get underneath it, but I think it dropped in front of her a little bit earlier than she thought it was going to and couldn't get underneath it. So it went off the side of her hands. Good Good job by Sydney Garrett to keep it alive, and we have a penalty. Excuse me. Looks like one of the Lady Raiders hit the net, or went, I believe she went across underneath the net. And so now Lucy Hobson, sophomore for the Lady Tigers, is going to serve as the Lady Tigers get that point. And a good job by Birdsong to keep that one from going. And unfortunately, though, Langley tried to get it back over and just couldn't do it. And the libero, Alexa Gibson, for the Lady Raiders is going to the serve line. Gets it right over the top, kind of hugged that net there. And we have a double hit on, I believe that was number 10, Sydney Garrett, called by the referee. And a point. Gibson back up. And she does it again. It pops back, though. Does touch the net that time. And her serve just hugs right over the top. And once again, the Lady Raiders hit it right where there aren't any Lady Tigers. And that's, I believe, Ireland Hunt, freshman, number 13 for the Lady Raiders, who got that point. So it's now 13-8, West Rusk leading. And that one hit the line judge there and was called out as Lacey Fletcher tried to get that one. And a timeout is called, and we're going to take a timeout as well. So your score here is the Lady Raiders of West Rusk 14, ARP Lady Tigers 8. We'll be right back. Don't go away. And we are back. And we have a special treat because my voice is going and because I wasn't wanting to get her on air. I think I have intern Claire. If her microphone is working, let's check it.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah, there she is.
Hey, y'all.
Intern Claire on the mic tonight here in ARP. And she's going to help me out a little bit. I'm going to throw to her every once in a while to help me out as I'm struggling, obviously. But yeah, don't laugh at me on that one. But here we go. So it's going to be 15-9 as number 12, Bella Mata, is going to be serving. And a good little rally here, Claire. But now, Claire, you know some of these ARP players, don't you? Because you go to Troop, so you may know some of these girls on the ARP team. And
Yes.
the point goes to ARP, by the way.
Yes, I do. I know a few of them. Oh, ball's over there.
They'll get it.
I do know Maddie Birdsong and Sydney Garrett. I've known them for a while, but they're a killer team this year. But so is Rusk, and we cannot deny that this will be a good game.
And it's already turned out to be that way so far, as number 2, Addison Carpenter, is going to be serving for the Lady Tigers. A good little shot there, but it's going to go off of Maddie Birdsong and go out and give a point to the Lady Raiders. And I think we're going to have a sub, and that's going to be Kiki Murphy going to come in. She's a good little server. Before, I think she had a 4-0 run, or a 4-point run, excuse me, earlier come in. And a good little spike there. That's Lacey Fletcher, sophomore. And speaking of Lacey Fletcher, she's gonna serve here, Claire. So it's gonna be good to see what happens here, as they are down by about 5. Let's see what they can do. Not much with that, as Bella Mata kind of puts it. Doesn't seem that ARP seems a little rattled here for the first game. Now they got to play a best of 5. As Hannah Hafner, the 6'1" sophomore for West Rusk, takes the serve. And that was a good hit. Claire, did you see who did that one? Was that Maddie? I think that was Maddie Birdsong.
I think that was Maddie Birdsong.
Yeah, Maddie Birdsong put that down. Now, one thing I want to remind everybody is about not only not only are we in ARP right now, we will be covering ARP football on Friday night as they play Grand Saline. So you won't want to miss that. We'll be broadcasting that live, as well as broadcasting the Jacksonville Chapel Hill football game. Carly Buckner tried to hit the referee. I guess she didn't like one of the calls earlier. But that one goes out. And a point goes to the Lady Tigers. And Maddie Birdsong, one of the girls you know, is about to serve here. And we have a double. I bet it was oh no, hit the net. So that's going to be a point. And a timeout goes to West Rusk. So we're going to take a short little break ourselves. And intern Claire are going to get ourselves some water. Well, I'm going to get some water. She doesn't need it, but she might. Oh, she's got some, well, I'm not going to say that because they're not a sponsor. But you know who is Azalea Orthopedics. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
And we are back from timeout, or a timeout. And I believe that Maddie Birdsong is getting things going here for the Lady Tigers. They're down 17-14 right now in game 1. Excuse me. Good little dig by Birdsong, and that's going to be blocked. Kamaya Lacey does a good block, and then comes back and does a good little spike, but it gets put back in her face by Sydney Garrett. Pardon me. Birdsong hits it over. And unfortunately, Bella Mata just couldn't get that one. She tried to hit it, but it just didn't go where she wanted it to go. And once again, the Lady Tigers get another point, and they're creeping up on that 17 points there that the Lady Raiders have. That one drops for the Lady Raiders. And we have a sub coming in. Looks like Paisley Smith, the freshman's going to come in and serve. That's going to go to Birdsong. And a good hit by Buckner, but promptly sent back. And once again, Buckner, but that one goes down and finds an open area on the side for Lady Tigers. And that one, as Paisley Smith puts that one into the net. And it looks like number 9, Landry Langley, is now serving for the Lady Tigers. Puts that one over. Buckner with a good one, but Birdsong was there, just could not get it over though. But she was there, did a good job to fend that one off. And it's 20-16 here, as Carly Buckner is on the serve line. And a good stop, but it's a point that's going to go to the Lady Tigers. Kamaya Lacey was there, and she had good position, but did not get the bounce that she wanted as it knocked off the side of her hand. And so Lucy Hobson will be serving now for the Lady Tigers. And here we go. That's going to be outside, unfortunate. And usually Lucy, is a good server, but sometimes it just hits wrong off your hand and goes to the side. So the libero, Alexa Gibson, now for the Lady Raiders is going to be serving. As the Lady Raiders are going to try to closing out, and they're going to have a penalty and a double hit, says Mr. Referee. So now 22-17. And Gibson back to serve again. And a good fake set there as Addison Carpenter knocks it over. And a good job by Ireland Hunt. And a good save. And Sydney Garrett pops it over. Tries to, Hannah Hafner tries to stop it, and it drops on the Lady Raiders side. And a point goes to the Lady Tigers. So Allie McCollum, the libero for the Lady Tigers, gets in, and it's 18-22. And unfortunately, Lacey Fletcher hits that ball, but it kind of shanks off her hands. And now it's 23-18. And the Lady Raiders have it back as Bella Mata will head back behind the line to do a serve. She does kind of a running serve here. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, she runs it from the left.
I've never, and you're right, Claire, I've never seen that.
Never seen a serve like that.
Just a bit long. And it's game point here for, oh, they counted that in, Claire. I could have sworn that was out. It looked out to me, but I'm not the one with the flag. And what's funny, the scoreboard operator thought that was in too, or thought that was out, thought that was in too. So 23-19 the score. Good shot. And that's going to be a point. Lucy Hobson shot that one over and ricocheted it off of, I believe it was Kimora Pryor. And another point. So the Lady Tigers are not going quietly in game one, nor should they. It's a good game here, Claire. And they get 1 point closer. Who's that, sir? Who's that serving? Number 2?
Yes.
That's Addison Carpenter serving for the Lady Tigers. And good communication on the ARP side. You can, Claire, I don't know if you heard them, but I can hear them talking to each other and getting in the plays, and it put them close enough to make West Rusk ask for a timeout. And when they do that, we're going to do it too. We'll be right back. You're watching NETsn. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We're back here at the battle for 8:38 at ARP. Addison Carpenter still on the serve line as the Lady Tigers have inched forward, and they inch forward again and tie this up.
Tie this up. From being 17 to 12 at the start of this,
yeah.
I mean, they have been killer.
They have. They've come back and just decided they were not going to go quietly.
We do have another sub, Kara King, coming in for West Rusk.
So West Rusk trying to put some fresh feet in there. And, they're calling that one out.
I don't know about that one.
I don't know about that one
That
either.
one looked into me, but
again, we're not the ones with the flags.
we don't have the flag.
That's right. So game point for the Lady Raiders. And Kiki Murphy heading to the line. And we'll see how this one plays out. It's been a good one. Oh, we got a hold as substitutes come in. Kiki getting all excited there. She didn't wait for the referee to blow the whistle for her.
Number 11, Carly Buckner, coming back in.
And a double hit ends this game. And you don't want to end like that, but unfortunately it does. So they'll switch sides and do it all again as the Lady Raiders take game 1. But it was a great game to start off with, so I have a feeling we're going to have a great one this whole time. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. You're watching NETsn, brought to you by Azalea Orthopedics. We are back. We're just waiting on everything to get going here. And like I was talking about earlier, Claire, we got ARP and Grand Saline broadcasting with NETsn. We got Chapel Hill and Jacksonville on Friday. And, of course, you're a troop girl.
Well,
yeah. You're a troop girl. But, and who is troop playing this weekend?
we will be playing. Oh wait, no, that was. What the heck?
She goes to troop, everybody, but she does not know who troop is playing.
Oh, I know where to go. You want to know where to go?
Where do we go? Where would you go to find out where a team is playing, Claire?
You know, I would go to the NETsn app.
And where would you find the NETsn? Can you get it if you have an Apple?
Yeah.
Okay, and can you get it if you have an Android?
Oh, yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, so you can get it in both spots. And so you go to the NETsn app, and then you can go and find out where any game is being played here in East Texas. And so just like Claire.
Even for the next few weeks. Like,
even for the, yeah.
I had no idea, but we're playing Edgewood this week.
There you go. See, Claire didn't know who Troop was playing, so she looked it up on the NETsn app and found out that Troop is playing Edgewood this week.
Now, I will say next week's Friday night game, it's going to be a good one. You want to know who we're playing?
Who are you playing?
We're playing ARP.
It is going to be a good one. And you know where you can find that?
NETsn.
You can find out where they're playing on NETsn app.
Available for Apple and Android.
And Android.
Don't forget for that.
There you go. All right, everybody, we're about to start our second in the best of 5. West Rusk took the first one, and they're going to be starting it off as looks like number 12, I believe, and that's going to be the left runner there, Bella Mata, and she's going to be serving. And here we go. Good dig. But just couldn't get back up as Alexa Gibson does a good job to get that ball back up, but nobody was around to help her out, and the Lady Tigers start off as Addison Carpenter gets to the serve. That's going to be a point for the Lady Raiders. Lucy Hobson tried to get underneath that one, but it was too far underneath the net for her to do anything good with that. And Kiki Murphy back to the serving line. She was serving at the end of last game. Good hit by Alexa Gibson. That's going to be a point for the Lady Tigers. Lacey Fletcher serving. And a good dig by Lucy Hobson there as it helps the Lady Tigers stay alive. And a good cross hit by Buckner. And a rally going here in ARP. Woo. Allie McCullough keeps things alive. And we are still going. Good job by both teams keeping this rally going, Claire. Oh, wow, that was a good rally by both teams. And unfortunately, it just had to end. Lucy Hobson tried to get it over the net, but couldn't angle well enough, and we're tied at 2. Number 4, Hannah Hoffner, the sophomore. And they tried to put up a play there to get a point. Addison Carpenter, I believe it was Addison Carpenter and Lucy Hobson, but just got it too low. And that was a good job by Buckner to keep it going, and another point for the Lady Raiders. And that was a good spike down by number 3, Aubrey Poole. She's a junior. Kamaya Lacey just got over the top of it just a bit too much. And so Maddie Birdsong takes it to the line. That was hit long. And a substitute comes in. It's going to be 5-4 for the Lady Raiders. Paisley Smith comes in. And a good hit by Maddie Birdsong. She did that with authority, Claire. And so, who was that on there? I believe that was I think that was Buckner, number 11 for the Lady Raiders. And that's long. 5-6.
I will say, ARP is keeping this game closer than they were last time. I know they do not want to lose, so they're going to keep it close until the very end.
Yeah, they want to take it the distance. They don't want to end early.
Yeah, they are going the distance and they are going the speed.
That one looked in. Forgive the dad joke from the daughter.
Oh, I'm so funny.
I apologize. Just tell me if I need to do something in the chat if I need to pull the plug on her. Here's the serve. Lucy Hobson. And a good job by ARP. And they take the lead. I think this is the first lead since the first point of this game that ARP has taken. And Lucy Hobson.
Like you said earlier, Keith. Oh, that was weird. Like you said earlier, Dad, they have a really, really, really good communicating team here in ARP. But so does West Rusk. I mean, West Rusk girls, these girls have been playing together since they were in 7th grade. So although they're a young team, they're really, really good.
And very well said, because if you look, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have 7 sophomores, and most of them are on the court right now. And so you're right, they've been playing together for a while, and it's very odd to see such a young team, but they have that cohesiveness that it's going to be a little bit scary in the years to come.
I know, but here in 2 years, after it's all their senior year, they're going to go hard, but they're going to have to get a new group of kiddos coming in for their volleyball team. With them being a really young team, they're really good right now, but they're cohesive. But after their senior year, they got to get new ones.
And I'm sure their coaching staff and you know as well as I do, being from Troop, you played West Rusk for a while. You've seen their ability, and the athletic program there is a very good athletic program. So you know that their
and
athletics.
A great band program.
And you judge things by the band program, as number 9, Landry Langley, hits that one into the net and gives it back to West Rusk as Alexa Gibson goes. But yeah, Rusk has the Raiders have a good program altogether, so it's going to be nice to see and neat to see how this builds. And the same thing with ARP. If you look at ARP, they're a mixture. They have 1 senior, I believe, or 2 seniors. Sorry, they have Sydney Garrett and McCullum. The rest are a mixture of sophomores and juniors, and one, I think there's 1, maybe 2 freshmen, and so they're a fairly young team as well. And as good as both of these teams, I'm anxious to see how this progresses for the rest of the year, but how it's going to be next year, and how these two teams are going to meet each other next year, and what it's going to be. It's going to be an amazing opportunity to watch these teams grow. Alexa Gibson serving for the Lady Raiders. And she keeps that one close. God, her serves go right on the net every time. That goes long as Ireland Hunt tries to sneak it in that corner back there. And got a good little rally starting here. And a good shot by Maddie Birdsong. And that one kind of curved around and gets right in. Drops in front of Alexa Gibson. McCullum on the serve. And that's going to be a lift. So she carried that ball, kind of decided to catch it and then throw it. You can't do that here in volleyball. I guess it's the equivalent of catching a soccer ball, unless you're, a goalie. I don't know. I never played volleyball.
I never played soccer.
I mean, I don't think I'd look good in those shorts anyway. There's a good job by Hafner.
Substitute number 9, Kimora Pryor, coming in for West Rusk.
And there's our lefty. She's a right-hander, but she comes from the left over there, Bella Mata. And she gets another point, ties the ball game here at 12. Good job, as I believe it was Hafner against Birdsong there. The two stars. I mean, both teams have great stars, but those are your two tall ones at least. And the Lady Tigers take back the lead and put Addison Carpenter at the line. She is a lefty. Birdsong blocks that one. And a good shot. I believe that was Birdsong again, wasn't it, Claire?
Yes, sir, I do believe so.
So we have another sub coming in. I think that's number 6. Who's number 6? I think Kara King.
Oh, yes, Kara King. I thought that was 0. Then I was like,
Numbers
wait,
are hard.
they don't have 0 on their team.
Carpenter on the good serve there. And Arp going to try to pull away. And now they pull away a little bit more here. They're trying to get some separation from the Lady Raiders and get this game in the bag. But I don't think it's going to be as easy as they think it's going to be, as Carpenter puts that one right over the top of the net. That's Kimora Pryor And we're going to be a timeout by West Rusk, and we're going to take a timeout with them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here from ARP High School. Don't go anywhere.
Big Mike's Billiards, proud sponsor of NETsn. With 25 years experience in the pool table moving and service industry, Big Mike strives to ensure complete satisfaction. The quality and care he and his team put into every move and every service call is the highest standard of service in the industry. Big Mike sells and services some of the best pool tables available today. He is an expert at caring for and moving any type of billiard table, whether it is across the room or across the country. At Big Mike's Billiards, no pool table repair job is too big or too small. Whether your table needs new cushions, felt, or to be professionally aligned and leveled, Big Mike is the guy to trust. Call Big Mike's today at 903-842-4499.
And we are back here at the John Mills Parker Gymnasium on the campus of ARP High School as Addison Carpenter is still serving. And the Lady Tigers are up 16-12. Little miscommunication by the Lady Tigers gives back the ball to West Rusk. 16-13 now the score. And here's the serve by Kiki Murphy. And a good hit. That's going to be a point for the Lady Tigers.
There's a sub, number 3, Aubrey Poole coming in for ARP.
Aubrey coming in, and we got Lacey Fletcher on the line serving for the Lady Tigers as they've gotten some separation from the Lady Raiders, hoping to get this one closed out and tie it up 1-1 in the series here. Good job by Birdsong, but it's going to be long, says the line judge. And the point goes to the Lady Raiders. And Hannah Hafner now serving for the Lady Raiders. And that one's out. It was a good hit by Lucy Hobson. And the Lady Raiders now making a move here with Hafner on the back line. Birdsong with the hit. And Kamaya Lacey tries to stop it, but it bounces off, goes out. And a point goes to the Lady Tigers. And that'll put Birdsong at the line. Birdsong, a good server. Good all-around player for ARP. And they try to dig, both Birdsong and Hobson dig that one and get it up, but just couldn't get it far enough over for a point. Pardon me. And that point's going to go for the Lady Raiders, which will give number 14, Paisley Smith, the freshman, the ball. Libero for the Lady Tigers comes in, Allie McCollum, excuse me. That's going to be in as an ace by Paisley Smith. The Lady Tigers thought that was going to be long. And that's going to be a point that'll tie it up. So just like last game, Claire, except the opposite there, the Lady Raiders coming back to tie it up.
I mean, they're not going out without a fight.
And that one's going to be in. And I believe Lucy Hobson was on that hit. And these first two games here in John Mills Parker Gymnasium have been fantastic. It's been a heck of a volleyball game to watch. Good dig by Birdsong. And a good hit by Lacey. That was Sydney Garrett. Tried to get it. Back to a tie ball game, 19-all. And that's going to be Buckner. Carly Buckner. And just a little long there by Garrett. And so for a long time, the Lady Tigers have led. Now the Lady Raiders lead, and now the Lady Tigers are going to take a little time out. We're going to take it with them. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Today's game brought to you by Azalea Orthopedics. We'll be right back.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
Welcome back, everybody, to John Mills Parker Gymnasium on the campus of Arp High School for tonight's awesome volleyball matchup here on Tuesday Night Volleyball on NETsn. The West Rusk Lady Raiders lead the match 1 game to nothing. It is 19-20 here in game 2 as the Lady Raiders and Carly Buckner are on the serve. And a good job by Garrett. She slams it over and it gets blocked back out of bounds, and the Lady Tigers tie it up at 20. Beside me, if you're just joining us, is my daughter and co-anchor here, intern Claire. Say hi, intern Claire.
Hi, intern Claire.
Hi, intern Claire. I taught her everything she knows about being funny. I'm sorry if it's not.
Yeah, exactly. If it's not funny, hate on him.
I can turn your mic off.
I know how to turn it on.
A good set. Good rally here. And a good shot by Lacey Fletcher. She puts it over the top. And it looked like they were going to spike it down, and she just pops it over. And the Lady Tigers take back over the lead. And Landry Langley goes back to serve. And that one is, that was a little confusing. I think a little confusion on the side of the Lady Raiders. Couldn't tell what was going to happen. I don't know if it was a communication problem. But either way, it was a point for the Lady Tigers. And they hit it over. That was number 11, Maddie Birdsong, that put that one down. And now we have another timeout as the Lady Tigers 23, Lady Raiders 20. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
The Northeast Texas Sports Network is dedicated on delivering the most entertaining sports broadcasts in East Texas. And if you're interested in having your next sporting event streamed live, visit us online at NETsn.live.
Cheryl Germany Higgins has lived in Chapel Hill all of her life, and she and her team would love to help you invest your hard-earned money in very conservative ways at Income Portfolio Strategies. Over 40 years of banking and investment experience. Give her a call today at 903-509-2289. Welcome back, everybody.
It's a close one here, 23-20. As the Arp Lady Tigers trying to put this one in and tie it at 1 on the series here. And they get one closer as Paisley Smith. That one came right at her. She couldn't decide whether she wanted to set it up or hit it over. So game point. Buckner. That was a good hit back by Carpenter for the Lady Tigers. Garrett with the slam. And not so fast, says the Lady Raiders. We're still here. And they get that point in. And Alexa Gibson, the libero, will take the ball and make the serve. And Maddie Birdsong finishes up this game. We have a tie match at 1 after 2 games. So we got a good one here in ARP at the John Mills Parker Gymnasium. Hey, you need to call your friends. Tell your family. Get on NETsn. We got a good one here. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere unless you're going to go get people to come back and watch the rest of this match. It's a good one. We'll be right back on NETsn.
Here at L4 Media, we talk high school football, 4A, 3A, and 2A in Texas. We talk East Texas sports. We talk NFL, guy talk, movie and booze. We also talk wrestling and so much more. So like and subscribe and check us out.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority. Just now starting game number 3 back at John Mills Parker Gymnasium on the campus of ARP High School. We're tied in this match 1-1 as the Lady Raiders of West Rusk took game 1. The ARP Lady Tigers took game 2. And we're getting started here with game number 3. Bella Mata is serving. My awesome sidekick, intern Claire, is with me today. She's doing an awesome job, as always.
Thanks, bruv.
That's what I'm here for. That's what you wanted me to say, right?
Yeah.
All right, good deal.
You missed some words, but it's fine.
That's all right. I'll do better next time. So Addison Carpenter on the serve for the Lady Tigers. Hannah Hafner knocks it in for a point, and the serve goes back to West Rusk. So Claire, I'm wondering in this in this game here, I think it's going to come down to basically just who gets tired out.
That or who has more willpower.
Yeah, I mean,
they're both very, very, very strong teams.
Yeah.
But I think it'll come down to who has more willpower and who's getting tired first.
yeah, because when it comes down to, from what I've ever seen, and when it comes to any kind of athletics, when two teams are as evenly matched and as good as these teams are, it comes down to the conditioning. It comes down to who gets tired, and these girls are just, they're working hard. They're playing hard. Got a lot of good rallies. It's back and forth, and I mean, I'm getting tired just watching, but these girls are they're just working hard, and it's great to watch. But I think it's just going to come down to that, as Lacey Fletcher here is serving for the Lady Tigers.
They don't have any.
So it looks like Hafner's going to be serving. That was a good save by Kamora Pryor, but they just couldn't get it going. Alexa Gibson comes back in for the Lady Raiders. She's the libero. And a good serve by Maddie Birdsong. That puts Kiki Murphy, tried to dig it out. She just couldn't get underneath it well enough. And with that serve, it ties it at 4. And these are the best of 5, so it's the first of 3 wins. And we're tied at 1 right now. And that's going to go back. Good job by Gibson. She saves it, but couldn't get it over as Bella Mata tried. And she just knocked it straight up. But a good effort by the Lady Raiders, and Alexa Gibson there just kept it into play as best she could. Maddie Birdsong serves again. And a great job by both teams. And that's long by Lucy Hobson. She just kind of put a little bit too much what they call English on that one. Got a sub coming in, Claire. Be number 15.
Sophia Lacey.
And I think this is the first time we've seen Sophia in this one. Now, I believe she's a freshman. And that's no good, as Aubrey Poole tries to put that one over. And that one is going to be a point for the Lady Raiders as they begin to separate just a little bit. Up by 2, 7-5. And good. That was a heck of a serve. I don't think she meant to do that, but it worked just the same as it hit the top of the net and kind of spun over the top and dropped where and kind of fooled the Lady Tigers.
I mean, whatever works, right?
Right. A point's a point. And yet there's another one for the Lady Raiders. And Sophia Lacey coming in on off the bench. And a timeout's called by the Lady Tigers. Excuse me. And we're going to take a break with them. We'll be right back. You're watching NETsn.
That touchdown was sponsored by Precision Scanning Services. Precision Scanning Services specialize in EMI inspection and hydro testing in the oil field industry. Give them a call today at 432-269-8544.
And Sophia Lacey going to keep trying to get this going here. Garrett with the good hit over. Once again, a good rally by both teams, not giving up. Oh, wow, that girls are laughing because Kiki Murphy hit the ball into Kamaya Lacey's head. And so that was funny. Glad they're okay, though, but that was an interesting development there. But the point goes to the Lady Tigers. And Lucy Hobson on the serve. And that's just a bit too much. Pardon me. And I believe that was, Kamaya Lacey on that hit. She put a lot on that. 9-7. Hobson still hitting. That's going to go to the Lady Raiders. And I believe that's going to be Carly Buckner. Buckner's a good little player there for the Lady Raiders. A good effort by Alexa Gibson as she slides into the wall. So I believe that Landry Langley now is going to be serving for the Lady Tigers. And a good serve right over the, it's going to be right over the top, and it's going to cause the Lady Raiders to get a 4 hit. And you can't do that.
I know.
I was just saying, you can't do that. You can only do 3.
What about 2?
You can do 2.
What about 1?
Okay, we're not doing that. Number 9 still Landry Langley going to hit. 10-9 is your score as Lady Tigers start to creep up again. And a good hit by Kamaya Lacey, but a good return by the Lady Tigers. They're not giving up. And this game has just been fantastic to watch. And both teams are just playing a great game. And we are tied at 10.
Lady Tigers tie it back up at 11.
And the libero, Allie McCullum, is serving. And a good shot by Ireland Hunt of the Lady Raiders, and a good block. And that's a good matchup right there. Maddie Birdsong and Hannah Hafner. And that's going to be out. Birdsong tries to get it. And that point is going to go to the Lady Raiders. Bella Mata serving. And that was Lacey Fletcher with that score. And a great job by Birdsong. But they're saying, the line judges say it was out. And that's going to be a point for the Lady Raiders. Good block by Birdsong, and a good hit by Buckner.
Number 4, Lacey Fletcher hitting for ARP. Number 1 for ARP, Lucy Hobson hits it out a little bit long for her. Hannah Hafner hitting for West Rusk. Number 3, Aubrey Poole for ARP tries to spike it over but hits it in the net.
That touchdown was sponsored by Precision Scanning Services. Precision Scanning Services specialize in EMI inspection and hydro testing in the oil field industry. Give them a call today at 432-269-8544.
And a half, and hitting one more time. Number 11, Maddie Birdsong, junior for ARP High School, hitting for them. And I will say, every time Maddie Birdsong tries and hits it over the net, she gets so close, but she gets it every single time. It's like that feeling you get in a horror movie. These ARP Lady Tigers are not going away without a fight. They are inching closer. Score's now 17-18. And the Lady Tigers have done it. They have tied it up in this game. I will say this Maddie Birdsong character, she is a killer setter. Number 15, Sophia Lacey, hitting for West Rusk. Oh, just kidding.
Well, it looks like we're having a timeout there. Oh, here we go. Had a question about the lineup, I think. There with a good slam down and a point for the Lady Tigers. That puts them in the lead. Another good one here. And once again, Claire, neither team wanting to give an edge. And that point goes to the Lady Raiders and ties it back up. Don't forget to check in on our app on Apple and Android. Also, you can go to our YouTube page, youtube.com/NETsn live. And our Twitter page is at NETsn_live as well.
Keith, I don't think it's Twitter anymore.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. What is it?
X.
X. Buckner for the Lady Raiders up to serve. 20-19 is the score. And now it's going to be 21-19 as the Lady Raiders trying to make that separation as Carly Buckner doing what she does fairly well, and that's serve. Good serve to the right side. And a good hit by Birdsong, but just couldn't get it over. She was trying to get this left side corner. Nobody was there, so it was a good thought, but she couldn't get it over. And Buckner back to the serve line. Carried with the hit, a good shot. Unfortunately, Gibson was there. Garrett again, and too long. So that's going to make it 23-19. Now, I would say that Art needs to worry, but Claire, we've been in this situation before, and Art came back and tied it in a couple of games ago. So this is not out of the realm of possibility for Art to come back again. And look what happened. Aubrey Poole puts that right on the line there.
I mean, ARP is not going to give up. They're going to inch closer and closer together until they come back and win this thing.
Yeah. Both of these teams do not like to give up. They're not going to do anything to jeopardize their position in their district standings.
I mean, their whole philosophy is never back down, never give up.
Right.
I think Keith's tried of my jokes.
Landry Langley was the server. And a good shot. And that was number 4, Lacey Fletcher. And she put that right in. And did a great job. And like we said before, this is a position that ARP has been in game 1. It was 23-17, and they came back and tied it.
24-23.
Yeah.
It was 24-23 for the longest time.
It was.
23-22. They are not backing down from this fight. We do have a sub.
It's Buckner.
Carly Buckner coming back in.
And the winner of this game gets a huge advantage, really, in the match. Oh, as Garrett tries to put that one, but she unfortunately put her right behind the out-of-bounds pole on the net. So game point now as Alexa Gibson of the Lady Raiders heads back for the serve. She's also the libero. And she's going to try to put this one away for West Rusk. And miscommunication ends this one as the Lady Tigers just seem to misread each other on that, and that ends the game for that one. And now the West Rusk Lady Raiders lead it 2-1. And we'll head to the next one. Hey, don't go anywhere. We got a good one here at the John Mills Parker Gymnasium on the campus of ARP High School for Tuesday night volleyball. Glad you could join us. Hey, go grab some friends. It's going to get a lot better, I have a feeling. We'll be right back.
Here at L4 Media, we talk high school football, 4A, 3A, and 2A in Texas. We talk East Texas sports. We talk NFL, guy talk, movie and booze. We also talk wrestling and so much more. So like and subscribe and check us out.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
And we are back at John Mills Parker Gymnasium for the start of Game 4. And a good start by West Rusk. We're glad that you're with us tonight. As we got a good one here, as you can see by the scores. In Game 1, the Lady Raiders won at 25-23. Game 2, the Lady Tigers won at 25-21, and then in Game 3, it was 25-22. So it has been close, nip and tuck the entire time, because neither of these teams want to give an inch. And this is actually a big game for the West Rusk Lady Raiders. And if they win this one, they'll close out the match. As Allie McCullum tries to get that, it kind of bounced off the front of her hands there. And that'll be 3-0 as Bella Mata is serving pretty well so far at the first of this game. And a good shot, but Maddie Birdsong is told that that was out. And it looked from my vantage point, although I'm a little to the left of the line, so the line judge said it was out. And a good job by Addison Carpenter. She kind of just knocked that one over on a wing and a prayer and put that one right where it needed to go, and got the ball and a point for the Lady Tigers. And Carpenter makes the serve and a point. And just like before, as always, neither of these teams are giving up. It's back and forth every time. And it's awesome to see this this type of closeness in athleticism for both these teams. It is pink out night here at ARP High School. As you can kind of see off in the right-handed corner there, you got some fans for the ARP side wearing some pink, as we are in October for Cancer Awareness Month. So a pink out game here at John Mills Parker Gymnasium. And a good shot there by number 13, Ireland Hunt, for the Lady Raiders. And they'll get the ball back. 5-3 is your score here for this game. Lady Raiders lead 2-1. 4, Lacey Fletcher. And a good rally going on. Pardon me. And a good shot as that gets right in front of the libero, Alexa Gibson. And Lacey Fletcher going to serve again as that one tied up the game. Hoffner. And I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It may be Hafner. So I apologize if I'm saying that wrong. And another point is the Lady Tigers take the lead. I want to give you some reminders once again about high school football coming up on this Friday. As ARP and Grand Saline, NETsn, will be broadcasting that live on youtube.com/NETsn live. And then we have the Jacksonville Chapel Hill ball game. That's going to be broadcast on Texan Live, but it'll be radio broadcast on our YouTube channel as well. And myself, I'll be broadcasting that one. And it's point for the Lady Tigers. Maddie Birdsong going to be serving it up. Now I believe our other crew out of center, I think they have a bye week this week. I'm not quite sure. So we're tied at 7 here as number 15, Sophia Lacey. Now, if you remember in the last game, Claire, Sophia Lacey had, I think, like a 7-point run there as a server. Garrett knocks, Sydney Garrett knocks that one over. Oh, a good shot. And that was Carly Buckner, who just knocked that one right past Allie McCullum for a point and the lead. And Sophia Lacey starting all over again, trying to get all those points going. And really, this was the point when Sophia came in last time and kind of gained the separation for the Lady Raiders. And a good job by Birdsong. She just got over the top of it a little bit too much. And sometimes it's a little bit hard to judge where that ball is. And she came over the top and knocked it into the net. So 9-7. And Sophia Lacey back again. Serve to Birdsong. Set was a little bit behind Aubrey Poole. And a good hit by Buckner. And that one's going to be just out of the reach. Well, Addison Carpenter did hit it, but she hit it behind the net. And timeout by ARP. We're going to take a timeout as well. Y'all don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. You're watching NETsn, brought to you by Azalea Orthopedics. back, and a good serve by Lacey. And she is still continuing as she hits that one to Birdsong, and Birdsong just not underneath it. And now it's 11-7. And a good dig by Hobson. And Hobson got over the top of that one and hits it down low into the net. And it looks like the Lady Tigers are where they're supposed to be. It's just the little bitty mental mistakes. But now their coach may have talked to him a little bit and getting them out of it. And that one's going to do it. A point to the Lady Tigers, and here we go. As Lucy Hobson is going to come for the serve. And there's the serve. Good serve over to Kiki Murphy. And Kiki Murphy kind of jumped on the back of Carly Buckner to get that ball and hit it into the net. Kiki's kind of short, but she can jump with some help with Buckner there. But a point goes to the Lady Tigers. And speaking of Buckner, Buckner slams it down, and Lucy Hobson tries to get it, but it bounces back away, and the point goes to the Lady Raiders, and Carly Buckner sits back for the serve. And that's going to be out. A good try there. It was a good thought by Ireland Hunt to fake the set and just kind of slide it over, but went a little bit too far. So Landry Langley, the sophomore for the Lady Tigers, is now going to serve, and we got a TV timeout here. And now we're ready. Referee had to go grab one of the volleyballs that went astray. Here's the serve by Langley. And a good hit. And that one's going to be out, though, as Kamaya Lacey put a good hit, but just a little too hard. And once again, the Tigers, one of these teams, it doesn't really matter who it is, when one goes ahead, the other one decides it wants to just meet back and not make it easy for the other one. And a little fight there for the ball there between Bella Mata and Garrett.
Carly Buckner lost one of her shoes.
Did she jump out of her shoe?
Yeah, she was outside.
Alexa Gibson on the serve. And a good effort, Bella Mata, to keep that one safe, but they just couldn't get it over. And the Tigers making their way on back as Allie McCullum for the Lady Tigers is back to serve. And that point goes to the Lady Tigers. So with that, Bella Mata is going to be taking the serve. She's our left side run server from West Rusk. Ooh. Maddie kind of ran into the net there trying to get it. I don't know if she lost the ball or lost the net, but she lost one of them and ran into it. Well, there is one there. And she just made up for it. Oh, no. So she made a good hit there, but the line judge called it out. And once again, what do I always say? We're not the ones with the flag. 17-13 is the score. Mata is back. And Langley kind of stepped wrong. She looks like she's okay. She's kind of limping a little bit. I think we're going to take a timeout. And it looks like we are. But Mata kind of, I think, hyperextended her knee just a tad. But she's going to be okay. We're going to take a short timeout real quick. And we'll be right back. You're watching NETsn here at John Mills Parker Gymnasium. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And I'm hoping you'll be right back too.
The Northeast Texas Sports Network is dedicated on delivering the most entertaining sports broadcasts in East Texas. And if you're interested in having your next sporting event streamed live, visit us online at NETsn.live.
And we're having a little conversation or disagreement, whichever one you want to call it. Trying to decide who called that last timeout. We don't know who. It wasn't me. So we know we didn't call it. Ireland Hunt tried to get that one down. It went on their side. And so the Tigers have it back. Addison Carpenter. Good job by Birdsong as it ricochets off of Hannah Hafner's arm. And once again, one of these teams is coming back to tie it. If they can, it's 17-16 right now. And no, as Addison Carpenter just, I think I jinxed her, Claire. I think I should have not said that's my fault. I'll take the blame. I apologize. Don't tell them I said that. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, we don't need anything like that. Kiki Murphy for the Lady Raiders on the serve. And Buckner underneath. Birdsong. Good shot, but a good save by Gibson. As Buckner has Birdsong has an ability to find where it is, but apparently that time it was just a little long. And now is the time that the Lady Tigers need to find their rhythm, because they don't have an opportunity after this game. And I think the coach realizes that too. They're going to take a timeout. I believe I know who it was. It was for ARP. ARP took the timeout. We're going to take a timeout as well. We'll be right back. You're watching NETsn, brought to you by Azalea Orthopedics.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
And we are back. 20-16 is the score. Kiki Murphy for the Lady Raiders is on the serve line. That's going to bounce off of Birdsong's arm. And it's time for the Lady Tigers to do what they've been doing all match long, and that's come back from behind when the Lady Raiders get this close to a game point. If the Lady Raiders win this game, the match is over. If ARP wins this game, we go to a final one. And that's going to be a point. Maddie hit that one. Came straight back to her. And I think she was kind of wondering, and I kind of agree with her a little bit, because I thought it bounced off of one of the hands of the West Rusk players, which means she could have hit it again, but apparently the referee saw different. And again, a miscommunication. 23-16. And Kiki Murphy still on the serve line. And it's set by Maddie. And that's a hit over. Buckner hits it over. Good hit by McCullum. And a good stop by Langley. And a good dig on Gibson. Good rally going, but no, he puts it right in. And that was going to be tipped by Landry Langley. And game point, match point actually, for Kiki Murphy and the Lady Raiders. And that's the game. It's a good job by Landry Langley to dig that one out. Maddie Birdsong tried to pop it over, but that's going to be the match. And your final is 3-1 here at John Mills Parker Gymnasium at ARP High School. Good game to watch here as the ARP Lady Tigers fought very hard. Both of these teams are very good. And it was a great game and a great match to be able to be a part of. And I want to thank both schools for allowing us to do that and to be able to be here to bring you this broadcast. So that'll do it for myself and my partner here next to me, intern Claire. Claire, how'd you enjoy being on the air for the first time? Yeah. Yeah, trust me, as your dad, I know you like to hear yourself talk. So we're going to leave it for tonight on Tuesday Night Volleyball. We hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget we have football on Friday, and I believe that we actually have an extra game on Friday. Let's see. I think we're going to have a bonus coverage game, Van and Rusk, the Van Rusk game on Friday. That'll be on NETsn, so you'll be able to watch that one along with a Jacksonville Chapel Hill game. That'll be on Texan Live, but it'll be radio broadcast on NETsn, and then we'll have the ARP Grand Saline football game on NETsn Live as well. So, hey, we got a lot of stuff coming up this week. Glad that you're with us. Hope that you'll come back on Friday. We'll see you for Friday Night Lights for NETsn. For intern Claire, my name is Keith Whitman. We'll see you next time. Have a great rest of your week.
The Northeast Texas Sports Network is dedicated on delivering the most entertaining sports broadcasts in East Texas. And if you're interested in having your next sporting event streamed live, visit us online at NETsn.live.